And then we're gonna go back and set Forest to run this. Break it down. How's it going, Ty? Ty, there's so much shit. I don't know if you've been keeping up with this game too much. They have added so much shit to the game that it's like I'm kind of hyped. It feels like the beginning of the game again with all the stuff I do. I got an Oma skull. Also, if you don't want to get spoiled, I mean, you're gonna be seeing some pals that I don't know if you've seen before. So you have been warned. But how are you doing, Ty? What? I'm gonna sort. I'm just gonna sort pal dex number. Oh, it was in my inventory. It jump scared me. What the fuck is this? While in team, the pals in team gain more experience points. That's kind of cool. Kind of makes like owl sounds. What do? You do gathering. That is what you do. They've added tons of pals, tons of new stuff. So they added this thing that's really cool called the guild chest, which basically allows you to transport. It's an ender chest, basically, like in Minecraft. And so I'm trying to set that up so I can make a new factory, because I'm basically moving over everything. That's my goal, is I want to put all this stuff... I want to put a bunch of building materials in here, and I want to move my productions over to another factory. And then I think I'm going to make another new base that is... I gotta find a place with oil, because there's oil now, crude oil. I want to find a place with crude oil that allows me to easily access oil, and then basically just make or produce as much oil and get a bunch of mining areas set up. I'm gonna put you in my inventory. Ooh, yeah, we have food. I just need... This Horus is taking a break right now. I just need someone running this. We'll probably need someone to maintain some sort of food. Right now, I only really use berries, but I will probably want some berry bushes maintained in the factory, just because it's so much easier to just maintain a factory with food. But I'm also... My goal is to get only dark-type pals in my base, so that I can... have everything running 24/7, because dark-type pals stay up all night. So I want, like, 24/7 working conditions for these pals. So we might have to do some breeding as well. And I haven't caught all the dark-type pals in existence, so there's probably more. And... there's probably pals I haven't even seen. There seems to be a lot of dark-type pals added in this new update. Like, this one's probably my favorite so far. She does 3 planting, so she'll probably be my planter. And she does gathering. She does, like, a lot of stuff. Handiwork, medicine production, so... Also, obviously, I always call flower pals she's, just because that's, you know... that's how I view them, but they are capable of being males. This guy wouldn't be very useful. I don't think he really does anything. There's a cat here that's probably dark type as well. That's definitely someone's favorite. We got the Xenoander. I feel like this guy's dark fire. This guy's probably dark. I'm pretty sure there's a dark version of him. This is dark as well. This does handiwork 4, so if we get more Celeste, those will be really good. This is medicine production 4, but we're not really using medicine all that much. Gathering 4 is alright, but probably more useless than what we need. This thing is completely useless. It's basically purely designed for battle. Lily Noct has 3 handiwork. Though this having 4 handiwork, I would probably just get all of these as the... So just breed up these guys to be really good at crafting. So... And if we don't need anyone mining in this base, because I want to make a separate mining base, then we won't need that. But we'd want maybe 2 planters. We'd want some planters. We need electric pals. We need water pals. How's it going, Glitchy? We want electric water pals and fire pals as well. So we'd want a fire dark pal. Which I know exists. There's Blaze Howl Noct. I don't actually know if there's dark water. I don't think I've seen a dark water before, but there's Blaze Howl Noct, which is kindling level 3. It's obviously not the best, but that's pretty good. And then we also have Wixen, which is handiwork 3 and kindling 2. So, not terrible to have some of these around. Catris. We have ice, which does cooling, so if we need cooling, I don't know if we do. And then this is the only electric pal that I know that is also dark, and that's one we just caught. Which I love the design of this. This is great. Yeah, I don't know if we have any dark water types. So... that is either going to be a thing that we have to just deal with, or we have to look and see if they've added one. Okay, let me take you out, because I know that Horus is way faster, yeah. While we were talking, the bro did, like, 2, and then Horus shows up and he gets, like, 14 done. 14 done. 2, but... So, we're trying to build... We need 3 more of these. Alright. Nope. I keep pressing E to grab things. Alright. So, we're gonna place... This is the old trick. Brother, please. Okay, wait, you know what? Actually, this is the trick. This is the trick. So if I, wait. If I break this, does it drop everything? No. Hopefully it saves it. And so now I have, okay, now I have the materials to build it. We go back to my other base, right? Fast travel to the new base. I guess it makes sense why you only would want 1 per base, but I wanted to place down it so I could cancel it and then get the items back. So if I put this down, and then we'll get Lilith out, make things a lot quicker. This takes a lot, apparently. Sort by handicraft. It's not sort by handicraft. Or, oh, kindling. Sort by handicraft. That? No. That's... Unless the further you go back, I guess. Yeah, we'll just put her in for now. Actually, is it a her? Yeah, it is her. We'll put them in for right now. Just... And then we'll remove them later. And then we'll go back and build another one, which we should be able to, because we should have the materials too. If it deleted everything after breaking it, I'm gonna cry. But I feel like if it's like an ender chest, it should just be an inventory. Yes, nice. So it should be an inventory that just exists. We're gonna move you back. And then we're going to head to this base. I feel like it's not a good position. So we might want to move it. but I'm gonna put this, like, here. So you guys build that for me. I'm gonna go back to my base here, and we're gonna start building and designing the new base. So... I like stone, so I'm gonna do stone foundations. I'm gonna do... So if this is here, I'm gonna, like... I don't know if lining it up will ever be possible. I put that, like, there. So this is 5, so this is... So if I do this here... That's what I want for that. Do we have... Yeah. Nope, not what I wanted. Do I have a pal that can do logging for me? So we can just get these out of the way. Okay, I actually don't like that. It doesn't, like, organize them in any meaningful way. Like, I would love it if it organizes it in a better way. We'll just put you out. I need you to just clear trees for me. You organize, like, give me logging, and then it doesn't actually organize it to be logging. It organizes it... Well, it organizes all the pals that does logging, but it doesn't organize them in a meaningful way where you go, oh, this one is, like, the best at logging. Okay, I need to... I can't remember how this works. There was some sort of way to make this work. How do you... Oh, I forget. Can't I do... Can I do... Okay, let me try this. There's some sort of bullfuckery that you have to do to get this to work. Oh. Cool. That works. I don't know how I did that. Oh, maybe that... Actually, how do I want to do this? How would I want to do this? Because if I did it this way... I think this item's in the way. That to... I don't even want this here. I just want it to go like that. I think that is what I want. So we're gonna do a little bit of a building stream right now. I'm gonna do this. Put them in, put them down here, so we can start clearing the trees up here, maybe? Are you stuck on something now? They not know how to climb upstairs anymore? Or is something, like, off? Like, do I need to make sure... I have no idea what my character is doing right now. Why can't they walk upstairs? I'm so confused on what he's doing as well. He's putting wood in there. Okay. Because if they can't walk upstairs, that's going to be, like, mildly annoying. Alright. What's even more mildly annoying is him trying to do this shit. Okay. No, he knows how to walk upstairs. He's just being stupid. Okay. Unless... Okay, wait. Actually, you know what might be the problem? I'm gonna let him... Is he still transporting? Okay, let me disable transporting on you. Let me disable literally everything other than tree cutting. I think the issue is that is that they're looking for the base of the tree. Okay, so he's not gonna... I want him to cut down this tree like I'm doing right now. But I think it's because he's looking for the base of the tree to cut down. He can't just cut down the tops of trees. Even though I can. Which is a little bit annoying. Let's head back to repair my shit. Let's actually remove him from the base entirely, because he's not really helpful right now. Okay. That's a little bit better than him not being able to work or climb upstairs. I'm still using a stone axe. It's been like... How many months this game has been out? Nearly, like, at least a year now. I'm still using a stone axe. Actually, you know what? I am dumb. Why am I using a stone axe? Let's use Lily's spear. This is probably a much better... Yeah, this is a much better... This makes so much more sense. Okay, excellent. Now, actually... Nope. I'm gonna get... Bushi. I'm gonna lift you up. I'm gonna toss you out. Lift you up. I'm gonna toss you out. Go cut some trees for me. And... literally like 5 hits. They are still transporting, even though they cannot access anything transportable. There's a prunella. Okay, I'm already tired. Get out of here. We're gonna try and catch this prunella. That's not what I want. Actually, I'm scared. I'm pinging it for a lot of damage. Let me get here. That's a really good ball. It's still gonna break out because it hates me. No, it doesn't. It loves me. Yay! Does it have any bonuses or no? No, it didn't have any bonuses. That's kind of disappointing. Well, we'll keep an eye out for better ones. Okay. So this is going to be our new factory. Our new base of operations. Okay. Clearly you want the smoke. This is the thing that sucks about not being able to throw them, is like, I want to throw this thing off the edge to fight them, but I have to now run down and drop it. They need to find a way to position them still. Like, I understand that they can't have the throwing ball, and sure, I'm okay with that. But they need to have some way of positioning the POW, like being able to let you position the POW in a specific way. What? Morning, sorry, been lurking. No apologies necessary. Thank you for lurking. A musclehead brittle cat. Also, chat, since it's been so long since we played this, if you want a pal named after you, let me know. If you see a pal and go, ooh, that's me for real, let me know, and I will name it after you. Right now, for anybody just joining in, we're working on making our new factory. We're moving everything over to the new DLC area because it looks really cool and fun, but also because I really just need to reorganize my factory stuff, and just starting fresh seems like a much more simple option than trying to rework with what I already have. So we're starting out fresh here. Won't be doing too much exploring right now, but definitely later I'd love to explore. I don't know how long this stream will go on for, but Palworld streams tend to go on long. So, we tend to get lost in the weeds when it comes to Palworld. Carrying too much wood. There's this. There's these. There's like, you can make mines, like quarries, kind of. And they've just added sulfur, I think, and quartz. I don't know if they added them before, but they added them recently, at least. And I feel like every update they keep adding, like, oh, you can just mine them in your base now. You don't have to actually go out and look for them. And then they add, like, 2 new materials that you have to go out and mine, which is it, like, makes sense. It's good. I think it's good game design to be like, oh, that thing you were grinding for that was kind of a slog to get, well, we're going to make it easy for you now. But we still want you to have something you need to grind for. They've added a lot of cool new stuff. That I've been looking at. Oh my god, please. This is probably going to be a gross looking circle thing. I might, you know what? I might do this. I might just try to keep it inside the circle to make it look a little bit better. Is that... Maybe we can keep the corners out, because they don't really give us circular options, unless they've added those in, I haven't known. Actually, but then again... we'll play around with it. You think you fixed stuff? Nice. I'm doing alright, Flair. Thank you for asking. I hope your test stream did well. With the test audience. Something very cool about this area, if you guys don't know. If you guys... I'm going to be talking a lot about, you know, stuff going on, so if you guys don't want spoilers for the new DLC, I'm late to the DLC, so... you know, maybe I shouldn't be saying that. Maybe it's everybody's like, no, dude, we already know everything about this. But, something kind of cool about this new DLC island... It's very large. I think it's 7... They said it was like 7 times larger than the last island they added, which is pretty crazy. But what's even crazier about it, that I think is a really cool and smart idea, is in the last update they added these, like, oil rig places where you can kind of raid them, and they're the syndicate oil rigs. The cool thing about those areas is that they don't want you to just be able to fly onto it, or else you're going to get shot out of the sky, because there's these, like, rocket things. So on this island, they use that, where there's a bunch of bases around the island that have rocket-guided missile things, and they will shoot you out of the sky if you're on a flying POW to... so you have to basically explore the island on foot, which I think is really smart, because that adds sort of an incentive, or it makes exploring a little bit more of a task, like back when you're playing the game for the first time. You're not flying everywhere, so it makes the island feel even bigger. You know, we'll do that, maybe. I don't know. But the nice thing about it is if you end up wanting to fly around, you just have to go and take down each of the bases. And the bases are just like the syndicate camps. They're not like a big thing. So I think it's a really cool idea to make exploration really fun, and also give you a reason to use other PALs, because sometimes you go and you're like, this PAL is like, you know, the maneuverability of it is cool, but it's not really that, like, useful. Like, when am I ever going to use this PAL to run around with? It's like, well, now you have to, because if not, you're going to get shot out of the sky, and I've been shot by one of those things, and it's not fun. It's not fun, I will tell you that. I'm going to try and make sure that this is, like, somewhat symmetrical. But I feel like, unless you're T the Shiba, it's kind of hard to make a good-looking area. We go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I don't think we can fit that there. Maybe we want to break that. So, if I go... So we want 3 on each side of this middle area. Maybe we do 3 on each side of this middle area, because there's 4 there, 4 there. Or we could do 4 wide on this area. Yeah, and then have 2 here. Let's see how it works on this side. So we need to put this here, and then we would have this go down 2. Or I guess we would want to check how it works on that side, and we need to break that thing. So I'm going to go see if I can repair my staff. Which I feel like we're probably not going to be able to. What am I building? I'm building the new factory. So I'm basically... What is happening? Something attacking us. Meteorite detected. Okay, I'll have to check that out in a second. Basically, I'm building the new factory. I want to move this area somewhere else. We need refined ingots. Man, I've been needing refined ingots a lot recently. We'll do 20. I'll repair this. So that's, we can do that. So we'll rebuild it. We're making a new factory. We're basically moving this place all the way over to a new area, and I want to try and optimize it so that all of the PALs working at that base are nighttime PALs, if I can. Dark type PALs to be specific. They're not called nighttime PALs, but PALs that can work at night. Because if we could have the factory running 24/7, even if it's not the most efficient, it's gonna be nice. I don't know if I really care about catching these. I might as well try. I need to make the actual meteorite gun. I did not need to throw that one then, apparently. Otherworldly cell, insulated body. they've also have, like, I don't know how much you're familiar with all the new stuff, Flare, but they've added a ton of stuff. There's, like, a new crit capture thing, which I think is, like, if you throw it at their head, I think it gives you, like, a little bit of a bonus, or it's just random. And then also there's, like, these accessories you can unlock and craft that... Oh my god, my aim is horrible tonight. I also feel like that went through her head. There's accessories you can equip that make the PAL spheres work better and do different things. So I should have brought someone to mine this with me. With any of the new stuff, the crit thing has always been a thing, I thought, though. I've never seen it before. Unless they just changed how the UI looked, or it was in the, like, update before this update. I've never seen that crit thing happen before. So, well, like, it's not the backstrike. Are you thinking of the backstrike? It's, like, a thing where you'll throw it, and it'll be, like, crit, and then it'll be, like, 2+ multiplier, and it will double, like, it will increase the percentage you have. It's not like the backstrike where you throw it and it, like, it's like backstrike bonus or whatever. It's like a crit one, if that's what you're talking about. Yeah. It's really cool. I actually kind of like it. There's a whole new area to explore with a ton of new pals so far that I've seen. I've seen probably, like, maybe a handful, like 5. But, I've already know there's a couple more online. Also, this is a really cool addition, that I'll say that I really like, is there is this thing called the guild chest, which you get, it's basically an ender chest in Minecraft. You put anything in here, and it will, if you have a guild chest in another base, you have access to all those items in there. So it's really helpful. That's what I'm using to basically build all of my stuff. You haven't even played the Sakura update? I really like the Sakura update, but it didn't, like, hold my attention as much as this, because there is a ton of stuff they added in this update that I feel like, to me, it feels like I'm like, oh, I'm playing the game again for the first time, almost. It's like, there's so much going on where I'm like, oh, there's just, like, it's not me grinding eggs, like, because before in, like, the last update, it's like, okay, like, the grind is just me getting eggs to fight the raid bosses, I guess. You know, where in this one, it's like, oh, there's, like, a skill tree for, you know, PAL working abilities. There's, you know, like, a whole new map. You know, there's this exploration feature that I haven't gotten into. Like, there's all this different stuff that I'm really excited to get into. There's a bounty hunting system. Like, look at the map. I want you to look at the map. Like, these are all, like, bounties that you can hunt and get stuff. There's rampaging pals that I don't really understand, but I don't think you can catch them, and they give you these predator cores. There's, like, a lot. And I'm kind of happy that they did it all at once. I feel like if they drip-fed this stuff, like if they added, like, the rampaging pals and, like, that stuff, that would have been fine, but I feel like it would not have been as exciting as it is now for me if they drip-fed us it. And then also, not to mention, this is, I think, my favorite part of the... There's a Japanese freaking structure set? Okay, we're changing everything. I'm a weeb, so we gotta get some technology points, and I'm resetting everything. Okay, but there's a ton of new stuff that they've added, not just for late game, but for early game, right? So if you're, like, scrolling through here, you'll notice, ladders. Ladders are nice. I don't know if those were always in the game. There's these human-powered generators, which, it's a misleading name, because all it does is level up pals and it lowers their sanity. So there's this PAL expedition station that allows you to send pals on expeditions. Also, Flare, they added a randomizer, so if you want to play randomized, you can do that. They've added a flea market for multiplayer, which is really cool, so you can sell items. You can set to sell items and pals to other players. These are the... Sorry if I'm overloading all of you guys with all this shit, but this is so cool. There's modules. These are the things I was talking about that make the spheres work differently. So this one, Equipping this causes the spheres to spin with a curved trajectory. It becomes easier to catch pals off guard and increases capture power. So it changes how the spheres work. There's metal shelves. They've also added like double jump, but here, look. So one of the biggest issues I had with Palworld early game was it didn't feel like there was. It felt like guns were so far in the future. Like you could make a makeshift handgun, but it wasn't that interesting. It was like so far in the future. It was like this is the only gun you have for like years. Well, they've added like a makeshift SMG. They've added a katana now, so you have so the only melee weapon isn't at like level 50. They have a katana now, makeshift shotgun, makeshift rifle. So there's a lot more early game stuff. Compound bow. There's a sniper module. There's an old revolver. Like they've added so many more weapons. Refined spear. SMG, different weapon types that it's just like everything in the game. You know, semi-automatic rifle, pump shotgun. I think that's always been there. But then this is the sword. This used to be the only melee weapon in the game, was this sword. Other than the Lily Spear. Beta wave generator. A device that emits beta waves to energize pals. It increases the warp speed of pals in the base. Placing more than one will not affect... Ooh, that's really cool. Okay. I need to get technology points, though. Because I need that. I want to make... If I'm making a factory, I'm making it a Japanese-style factory. Absolutely. I don't know if that was going to require different items, but I'm pretty sure you get tech points for fighting bosses, don't you?